Hi, I'm Elysia from Reflection Time with Elysia Teh. I'm here to help you improve life from two aspects, either clearing obscurity or gaining clarity. How do you improve life by clearing obscurity? Or how would obscurity impact your life and work if you don't clear it in time? First, emotionally, when you're not clear or when you are obscure, you will be frustrated, you will feel down, and you will be bogged down or feel zombie. In such emotional conditions, you cannot connect with the people around you, particularly at home. You don't feel like talking and communicating. This will lead to no harmony. If the obscurity cannot be cleared in time, your life could be miserable. Second, mentally, when you are not clear or when you are obscure, you will be frustrated, cannot think straight. You don't understand. You are stuck. You can't solve problems. You have no solution. In such a mental condition, you cannot perform. You can't move forward. Therefore, you will have pressure and stress. And this could cause your performance drop. If the obscurity cannot be clear in time, your career could be in jeopardy. Think about this. When you are miserable, you cannot connect with the people around you. And when your career is in jeopardy, what kind of life you get yourself into? Isn't it clearing obscurity will improve your life? Let's see it from another angle. How will you improve your life by gaining clarity? Or how could clarity make a difference in your life and work? Let's ask yourself this question. Every morning when you wake up, do you have a sense that this is the direction that I'm heading to? If the answer is yes, that means you see clearly and you do have a clear vision. Your morning will begin with full of energy. You can't wait to start another day because another day means you are closer to your destination. You are always running full force to the direction of your vision without a doubt. And you will absolutely clear that you will be there. Do you see that clarity is the power, the force, and the drive that give you the momentum or energy? When you have a clear vision, that means your mind is clear. This clarity gives you the ability to foresee problem, obstacle, and challenges. When you are clear, you understand. When you understand, you believe. When you believe, you will have the passion, the perseverance, the determination, and the persistency. The point is, when you have the clarity, it means you don't have obscurity, and that's how you improve life. I hope you see that ultimately my mission is to give you the capability of improving life. I'm here to promote the capability to have better life, better quality of life. Today, the topic is leadership versus management. This video is not about right or wrong, and it is not about the videos. It is about the obscurities that I have when trying to understand the talks in these videos. There are a few points I don't understand. It is obscure to me. About this topic, leadership versus management, this is a big confusion to me and to the whole world. Here are the phenomenon that I have been seeing. Number one, I saw that everyone disapproved the role of manager. Second, I saw that everyone loved the role of leader. Third, I saw that everyone talked about manager or management in a negative way. Fourth, I saw that everyone thought of leader and manager are two different roles. I wonder why. I have a different perspective. This perspective allowed me to see the full picture. This is the reason why I made this video. Let's begin the reflection process. Stage 1, mindfulness. Stage 1 is the mindfulness, recalling what I have watched. I will begin by sharing 7 video clips. This represents what I have been preaching commonly. Video 1 and video 2 are the talks by Simon Sinek, Leader versus Manager, and Leadership is a choice.
There are 2 things that I think that great leaders need to have: empathy and perspective. And I think these things are very often forgotten. Leaders are so often so concerned about their status or their position in an organization, they actually forget their real job. And the real job of a leader is not about being in charge, it's about taking care of those in our charge.
So what's the difference between management and leadership? Management is the manipulation of others for personal gain. Think about the people who we felt managed by. Nobody wants to wake up in the morning to be managed. We want to wake up in the morning to be led. Leadership is the responsibility, the awesome responsibility to see those around us rise. It's a different skill set entirely. We're not being driven by how to use others so that we can get stuff. We try to see ourselves, how we can use ourselves to help others rise. That's what leadership is. It's much harder than management, and it takes a lot more work and a lot more studying.
My takeaway is Simon Sinek believes in leadership. He focuses on leadership qualities. He believes that these are the qualities one must have in order to be a good leader. The 3rd video is a talk by Rosalind Torres, presented in TED Talk. The topic is what it takes to be a great leader.
Leadership in the 21st century is defined and evidenced by 3 questions. More than traditional leadership programs, answering these 3 questions will determine your effectiveness as a 21st century leader.
She found out that leadership in 21st century is defined by 3 questions. And these 3 questions are the ability to foresee change, the ability to have diversified network, and the bravery to be different by abandoning the past. My takeaway is she believes that leadership is about capabilities. Video number 4 is a talk by Sadhguru. The topic is what are the qualities of a great leader.
I feel this is the way leadership should happen, if you want to call it that. That someone is able to see something and do something that others cannot do, so everybody wishes he must take charge of the situation because naturally he will be able to do something that the others will not be able to do. So, it is not about you wanting to sit on the perch, you wanting to see something must get you to the perch. Not because you want to be above everybody else, you get to the perch. So, what is the quality of a leader? I don't think there's any particular quality. One thing is, a leader means his sense of life is beyond himself. It's not about… his sense of identity is beyond himself. Somebody becomes a leader because he is willing to think and feel and act for more people than himself.
Sadhguru is a spiritual leader. He focuses on the integrity and the inner quality. Video number 5 is a talk by Brandon Burchard. The topic is what great leaders actually do.
What is it that leaders actually do? And what are the major practices of leadership that we must enact on a continual basis to be able to have the amount of influence and impact we desire in our work lives or in any role in which we're leading other people? So let's get right into it. That's the 6 E's of leadership. Envision, enlist, embody, empower, evaluate, and encourage. And I'll say what overlays all this is a philosophy about what we're doing. That it's important to us, that there's a purpose, there's a mission to it, that we feel that deeply within us is so powerful. Last thought, I try never to use the word follower. You know, people aren't following you, they're actively engaged. They are collaborators. When you get people to collaborate with you in all areas of these 6 E's, you're building leaders, you're building collaborators within the organization, within the team, with those who you are serving, a magic happens. It's not just you, the leader, it's a group of us. We are a peer set of leaders. We are the movers and shakers who are shaping and making this mission happen every single day.
Brandon believes so strongly that a great leader will do the 6 things. It does make sense to me. Video 6 is the talk by Hamza Khan in TED Talk, and the topic is stop managing, start leading.
Growing organizations require management, but people don't like to be managed. So I ask, what is the role of management for the next generation? If organizations existed in the execution era to produce goods and to achieve scale, and if they existed in the expertise era to provide advanced services, why do they exist now? Why did they exist in 2015? Why will they continue to exist? And so what is the role of management for the next generation? Absolutely nothing. We're just going to stop managing altogether. And I suppose in this way, yes, I am a horrible boss. I'm a horrible boss because I'm not a boss at all. I'm just a friend. I'm a mentor. I'm a comrade. I'm a resource. I'm a cheerleader. And I'm a coach. And coaches don't play ball. They motivate and empower their teams to win championships, and then take a step back and watch them do it. And so I challenge each and every one of you, everyone who is privileged enough to manage the next generation, please don't manage. Lead. Because you manage things and you lead people.
Hamza disapproved management from the very beginning, and he truly enjoyed his leadership. He was talking about the experience in management and leadership. Video number 7 is a talk by Tutorial Point. The topic is soft skill, leadership versus management.
A manager is only doing what is his duty and what somebody above him or a higher hierarchy has told him to do. He's only carrying out his job without really using his mind. He's only working day in and day out, not because of any other reason or passion, but because he has been told to. Whereas a leader, on the other hand, is someone who shows a direction. He is not somebody who will tell people to do something in a particular way. He will only show the direction to the people. He aligns and influences the people. He will not make them command his respect, or they will not really be driven to follow him, but at the same time he will align and influence their decisions in their own way so that they don't feel that they are controlled by a leader. He also motivates and inspires. One of the most important thing a leader can do is motivate the people, inspire the people, and they, on the other hand, meaning the employees, really look up to a leader for this particular aspect of motivating and inspiring them.
This is a kind of classroom teaching. She clearly defined the difference between a manager and a leader. She talked about manager in a very unfavorable way. But whether I will agree with her or not, this is not the point of discussion here. Let's do a recap. I find that this topic, leadership versus management, is a big confusion to me and to the entire world. Here are the phenomena that I have been seeing. Number 1, I saw that everyone disapproved the role of manager. Second, I saw that everyone loved the role of leader. Third, I saw that everyone talked about manager in a negative way. Fourth, I saw that it seems like manager and leader are 2 different roles. I wonder why. Why would people talk about manager and leader like 2 different roles? From these 7 videos, it sounds like it. Am I right? But I don't think so. I think this is the biggest obscurity to me and to the whole world. Let me share with you my perspective. And let's move on to the stage 2. Logical thinking. Stage 2, logical thinking. Tracing the reason and see the entire full picture. Usually, this is a self-talk session, but today I want to do it differently. I want to go straight, analyzing my perspective, either leader or manager, either leadership or management. Let's begin. To understand either a leader or a manager, leadership or management, I want to go right back to the basic, starting from the word manage. From the Google search, the word manage means be in charge of or run. In other words, a manager is a person who is in charge of something or run something. In a company, a manager is a position given to someone to in charge of the duties defined by the position. And a manager could be in charge of a department or a division or a subsidiary, etc. Now, what does in charge mean? It means you are fully responsible for the outcome, the KPI, the goal within your responsibilities. To fulfill these responsibilities, you need to have authority. And authority means that you have the rights of final decision. Think about this. When I say that you have authority over me, what does it mean? It means you have the final decision over my actions. You do have the right to decide on the things I need to do, or I will be fired. You have the final decision on whether I have this job. As a manager, in order to be responsible for the outcome, you need to manage your resources intelligently. And this is capability. In order to have these capabilities, you need different skills. The skills to manage technical jobs and people. That means you need to have job skills and people skills. In reality, most managers have job skills. That's how they get promoted. However, most managers are lack of people skills. That is why most people don't like manager, because these managers manage people like managing jobs. They manage people with job skills, not people skills. And the people skill is leadership skill. This is the biggest confusion. This is the biggest obscurity. People see leadership as independent from management. The truth is, when you are a manager, you are a leader. It is a matter of whether you have leadership skills. If you have people skills, you have leadership skills. The point is, even if you don't have leadership skills, you are still a leader by position. It is a matter of what kind of manager you are. If you have leadership skills, you are a good manager. Otherwise, if you are lack of leadership skills, you are not a good manager. That's all. This is the logic. Now, let's explore what is leadership. Leadership begins with the word lead. The Collins Dictionary says that lead means you walk or right in front of them. If you lead someone to a place, you take them there. In other words, first you go before them, and then you go along with them. Ultimately, it means if you go before them and you walk along with them, you are a leader. But logically, not everyone will let you walk before them and let you walk along with them, right? That is how leadership comes in. Leadership is to have people allow you to walk before them and allow you to walk along with them. Do you see the point? This is leadership logically. Listen carefully. Allow. Leadership is about people allow you walk before them and allow you walk along together with them. Now, let's get deeper into the word leader. How to determine that you are a leader? 3 ways. Number 1, by position. When you are a manager, you are a leader, despite if you have leadership skills. Number 2, by recognition. When you are recognized by the public, the community, or the non-profit organization, etc. Remember this, it is not about people follow you. It is about people allow you to walk before them and allow you to walk along with them. The question is, why? Because your effort, your contribution your conduct have proven yourself. You have been recognized. As a result, people feel that they need you to walk before them. People feel that they need you to walk together along with them. Number 3 is by heart. When you have touched people's hearts, you are the leader in their hearts. They believe in you. As a result, they want you to walk before them. They want you to walk along together with them. Make sense? Let's do a recap. What about the qualities Simon Sinek and Sadhguru said? Logically, these qualities are the substance of the leadership skills. Leadership is the way and mean to have people allow you walk before them and walk with them. And this leadership skill is the expression of the inner qualities you carry, which are those mentioned by Simon Sinek and Sadhguru. Brandon and Rosalind talk about the doing. What great leaders actually do. What great leaders actually do are the action as a result of the quality they carry. Do you see that? Does it make sense? Hamza was talking about his experience under a manager who had poor leadership skills. At the same time, he was happily sharing his leadership skill. That's the whole story. Last but not least, the tutorial point preached the biggest obscurity. It is about the consequences of those managers who are lack of leadership skills and the fruits of good leadership skills, but presented in a confusing way. In summary, most speakers are describing the substance of the leadership skills, or the fruits of the great leadership, or the consequences of the poor leadership. It is like everyone is describing an elephant from different angles, but it's not the full picture. Now we are ready for action plan. Stage 3, action plan. This is my action plan. Making this video is my action plan. I want to share what I have seen. I want to share the full picture I have seen. This is the full picture. Leadership is a skill a manager must have. Leadership is a people skill. Leader and manager, they are 2 in 1. Leadership and management skills should be possessed by the same person. It is not 2 roles. It is not either or. Leadership is the ability to have someone let you walk before them, let you walk with them. To have this leadership skill, we need to have certain qualities. For example, empathy, perspective, passion, vision, perseverance, etc. With these qualities, you will be able to take action and to achieve your goal, your KPI, your objectives, etc. The actions are the fruits produced by great leadership, which are the abilities to motivate, to inspire, to encourage, to set vision, to enlist, to empower, etc. Does this make sense to you? Is this clear to you now? The world today has too much obscure information and obscure talks. Reflection Time with Elysia Teh is a channel promoting clarity via reflection process. We will continue to talk about the obscurities from different angles. Thank you for watching this video. My mission is to help you improve life through self-reflection by applying logical thinking mechanism, which is the reflection process. If you are a beginner, I suggest that you apply the 4-step reflection process. The only difference is you take 2 steps in stage 2. The world today is full of obscure information and obscure talks. My mission is to promote better quality of life by clearing obscurity or gaining clarity. I am a certified professional coach and an HRDF certified trainer. If you need extra help, either in a group or one-to-one, please contact me via my website, jjecorporatepro.com. Clearing obscurity by gaining clarity can be very challenging. I will continuously going through different obscure topics by applying reflection process mechanism in every video. If this video helps you, please subscribe to my channel and click on the notification bell now so that you will get the notification when I upload a new video. Thank you and see you in my next video.